Guys, they said Kabiyesi was surprised over who the people are pointing accusing finger at over the missing Aare crown. You know, for the interest of those who have not been watching the previous videos, this Aare crown is a kind of significant symbol of authority given to any king in Oduduwa, as in Yoruba race. And this Aare crown is, they consider it as the first crown in Yoruba race. It was given to Oduduwa by Eledumare. And any king that comes in on the throne used to wear this crown. But because of the weight of the crown, they said the crown weighs about 60 kg. You know what that means? It's not a child's play. Any king wey no chop well no go fit carry that crown on his head, because on every Olojo festival it is expected that any sitting king will have to wear that crown. And if you guys have been following Kabiyesi's stories, you will be seeing when he normally wears the crown on Olojo festival. Anytime they want to celebrate Olojo festival, he used to wear the crown. But only recently we started hearing that the crown is missing. And this happened, it's not that they said they replaced it with a fake one, which means the original one is missing, replacing it with fake one. And they said Kabiyesi wanted to perform some rituals inside the Osun shrine. And there they say Kabiyesi staggered and fell. Allegedly, I wasn't there. When I hear. And when this thing happened, they said it is not supposed to be so. That no matter whatever it is that make the king to sleep, that the gods are supposed to protect him and make sure that he did not fall. But for this to fall, that simply means that there is problem somewhere, you know. And it was during the investigation why the king fell down. At first, we heard that he wore the crown, but only recently we find out that he cannot wear the crown to go and do any form of ritual. He can only wear the crown once in a year during that Olojo festival. But they said most times they used to perform some rituals regarding the Aare crown. And those kind of rituals is to thank the gods, to call upon the gods who handed the crown over to them to come and be protecting the land, you know, and provide for the land and make the land flourish and all of that. So it was when they wanted to perform that rituals that the say Kabiyesi fell. Instead of continuing with the rituals, they have to find out why Kabiyesi fell down, only for them to find out that that particular Aare crown that is there is not the original one, that it has been replaced. But during my investigation, I found out that there are people who are supposed to be in charge of that Aare crown. Yes, these people are there to maintain the crown, to make it available for ceremonial use during that Olojo festival and all of that, you know. So if anything has happened to this Aare crown for real, from what we are hearing, I think the first people they should ask that question should be those who are in charge of that Aare crown. Because I believe that for them to be taking care of it, they know the whereabouts, they know how to go close to it, because the crown in question is filled with some mystic powers. It's not just a normal crown and anybody can bring and put on his head and all of that. No, this is something that their ancestors handed over to them. Because like I told you, it is the first crown that Oduduwa received from the Eledumare. It is the first crown so far. And it is given to the king for the rule of Yoruba race. You know? So, and according to what we are hearing, they said the crown is not just a crown. It has some mystical powers. And anyone who could go close to that place to take away that crown must have known how to go about it. maybe they know one or two things that they can put together in order to access it without being hurt. Because normally, if a normal person wants to go there to steal it, that person will be struck by the gods. But you know that people who knows how to go close to the gods or how to do things like that, they know what to do, one or two, in order not to be attacked by the gods. And coupled with the fact that the ancient sword have not been in its normal position all this while, making it not to be very active. It might be that it was during that period that the ancient sword was brought out of its original place to Kabiyesi's chamber where women flocked like all of that. It might be that it was during that period that whoever or the group, because from what we are hearing, from what Iyanifa is saying, that this thing is not carried out by one person or two. No. That it might be some group of persons that join force together, do one or two things, and carry this thing out just to implicate Kabiyesi. And that particular ritual that must be done, if it is not done, it is going to affect the land badly. One, it can cause famine to the land. It can cause loss. It can cause sickness. It can cause a whole lot of things if that particular rituals that are supposed to be done. But my question is it a must that that Aare crown must be present before before those rituals and appeasement and whatever it is that will be done? Is it a must that it must be done where the crown is, or the crown will be present before it will be done? Because it's beginning to look like that is the problem. If the crown is not around, is not available, especially that original one is not available, that those things will not be done. I don't know. But the problem right now is that they said Iyanifa and some other Ifa priests have come out to say that some elders cannot deny it, even though they have failed to mention names. And some oloris are part of the gang up. And these people, they just want Kabiyesi's reign to be porous. And you know that the moment it is porous, enemies can invade them. The attack of the enemy will be very easy. And because the protection of the gods are not with them, they can easily defeat them. And if that happens, the possibility of Kabiyesi losing the throne is there. You know, so that is why they are trying everything within their power to make sure that whoever or any group who is involved in this thing is fished out, and those rituals that must be done are done immediately, because it is important that they find that Aare crown. It is very, very important. The more it wastes time, the more the system became porous for the enemies. So the Kabiyesi was shocked when they said both Ifa priests them, the Iyanifa them, and so many other people that they have caught, because this matter they say is not a small one, is pointing fingers at some elders and the wives, even though they have not mentioned name. The Kabiyesi was in shock. Women were surprised, my people. It's not good to dine and eat with your enemies. Oh. Hey, anyways, that is what we are hearing. And I said, let me come and share it with you. But I want to remind you that these are unverified information making rounds on social media. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.